Yes, if anybody have any doubts or anything you want to ask, you are going to message through chat box. I'm not going to allow you people to go for unmuting yourself, and I'm not going to go for giving you that one. So anything you have, you can chat through chat box. So I have disabled everyone's. Now see the 13th question. One second. So the question here, we'll go with the recording of the question first. The question, the cash book of the trader showed an overdraft. Everyone be ready with the rough part because I cannot go for giving you on the screen. So that's the reason. Be ready with your rough part and a pen with you. So here the cash book of trader showed an overdraft balance of 1,725. Overdraft as per cash book he gave. So what is the thing I taught you? Anything overdraft we are doing it, the same book is going to be our proof book. So he gave me the overdraft as per the cash books. So my proof book also is my cash book itself. Overdraft as per cash book we are doing. So my proof book is also my cash book. So he gave me the balance of 1,725 on 31st March 2013. However, these did not agree with the balance in the passbook. On comparing the two books, the following discrepancies were found. So what is that discrepancies? We are going to see it. First one is what? The first one is out of checks. 1,100 drawn on a bank. First of all, drawn or issued matlab kya? Drawn or issued means what? Drawn or issued is the nature of income or expenses. Out of checks drawn. Have your 4 points in front of you, which I gave in the class. Out of checks drawn or issued means what is the nature of it? It is the nature of expenditure, and default it will be present always in the books of cash book. But the checks of 600 were not presented in the payment till date. So he's indicating about which book? He's indicating about a passbook. So 1,100 total amount is on the credit side of the cash book, but 600 only is seen in the passbook, right? Yeah. Now, so what we have to do it that we are going to see next. The next one is out of checks 1,680 deposited in the bank, checks for 930 only were collected, he said. So checks of 930 were only collected within the date, he said. So 6,000, 1,680 deposited into bank. Deposited into bank, matlab what? It is a nature of income, and the default posting will be always in the books of cash book first. Fine. It will be always in the default books of cash book. But here what happened? Only 930 was there in the passbook it seems. But for me, cash book is important. So when cash book shares totals 1,680 is there. Here also it should be there, no? So this will be a plus sign. Next, a check of 150 received from customer through entered in the bank columns of a cash book, but was omitted to send to the bank. So we have received a check from the customer. I received a check from the customer. So that means it is the nature of income and it is entered in the cash book. He only said it is entered in the cash book, but we forgot to send it to the bank, it seems. So it is there in the nature of income, but it is omitted in the passbook. But for me, cash book is important or not. So what I have to do, you know it. Plus. Next 2,500 being proceeds of bills receivable. Bills receivable itself means it's a nature of income. But here it is collected by the banker and appeared in the passbook. Bills receivable matlab it is income. We know it. But here it is first present in which book? He only said passbook, but it is not there in the cash book. But for me, which is important book? Cash book is important. Cash book is not showing. So though it is a income, simply what I'll do? Cancel. Bank charges 15 and interest on overdraft appeared in passbook only. So he said it is appeared only in which book? He said it is appearing only in the passbook. That means it is not there in the cash book, right? So simply what I'm going to do it when it is not there in the cash book, simply I should also cancel it or not. So that is what here we are going to do it. Is this fine, ma? Now, We'll go with the whiteboard. So let's start with the sum. So is the question is being clear for everyone? Hope the clear question is very clear. So now is the whiteboard is visible for everyone? Is the whiteboard is visible for everyone? Yes, someone has to message me and tell me is the whiteboard is visible for everyone? Okay, chalo, then we'll start. So here I said for me, my overdraft cash book he gave, and I am doing as per overdraft of cash book. So whenever I am doing overdraft cash book, my proof book also is going to be my same book. So that is the reason here I'm going to take my cash book as my proof book. So whatever appears in the cash book, I should take, and anything is missing in the cash book, simply I'm going to cancel it. So everyone keep in front of you the rough part. Have that proof book to be cash book. Is this clear? So I'm going to start with the BRS as on 31st March. So here BRS as on 31st March. 31st March 2013. Is this clear? Anything you're going to only message me through inbox now. Particulars, amount, and here also it is an amount. Okay, fine. Now, here he gave me what I said, overdraft as per cash book. He gave me overdraft balance as per cash book. How much he gave us? Overdraft balance as per cash book? Something 1,729. Okay, done. Now, next one, here we are going to add some portion as add. And here it is going to be somewhere as less. Okay, done. Now, first one here. What was the first one? Out of checks 1,100 drawn on the bank checks 600 were not presented for a payment within the date. So, out of checks drawn, matlab we have seen just now that it is nothing but uh, checks issued. It is a kind of checks issued, and default it will be in the books of cash book. But in the passbook, there was only partial. But for me, cash book is important or not? So in the cash book, the total amount is being paid. So when my cash book is showing me the total payment, I should also take the total payment or not. So how much is not there? He said 600. So 600, what I'm going to do it now? I'm going to minus it. So what I'll write here, checks drawn or issued as per cash book. So as it is 600, I'm going to take it up. So because it is there in the cash book, I'm going to take it the same in the cash book. Now the second one he said out of checks deposited. Just now we have decided checks deposited matlab it is the nature of income and the default posting will be always seen in the cash book. So in the cash book, the total 1,680 is appearing. But in the passbook, he says only 930 is appearing, it seems. And the balance is not there. So how much will be the balance? Minus it, 1,680 minus 930. If you minus it, you will get 750. How much you are going to get it? 750. So bank cash book is showing on a plus side. If you want to write it down, cash book is showing a plus side 1,680. But passbook on the plus side is showing only 930. But for me, which is important book? My cash book. Cash book shows a total balance, means I don't have a choice. I should also take it or not. So how much is not there? 750 is not there. So we are going to take that one. So what we'll write here? Checks deposited as per cash book. So how much is not there? 750. We are adding back. Is this fine? Now, next one, what he said. A check of 150 received from the customer through entered in the bank columns of the cash book but was omitted to send to the bank column. A checks received itself means what? Checks received itself means what? Checks received itself means it is nothing but nature of income. We received from the customer a direct check, but it was omitted to send to the bank. So that means banker does not have information. But in the cash book, it is shown on the income side or not. So when it is showing, I should also take it or not. So that's why we are going to take it as checks received from customer as per cash book. That is 150. Okay, done. Next, what is the next one he said? Next one he said 2500 being proceedings of bills receivable. Bills receivable itself means nature of income. Bills receivable itself is the nature of income. Now, what he says, we'll see. If pehle to it is clear that it is the nature of income, then he said, it appeared in the passbook but not in the cash book. It is a nature of income. Please note it down in the of part. It is the nature of income, but it appearing in the passbook means credit side of the passbook, but was not seen in the cash book. Matlab cash book mein it's not there. Now, but for me, what is important? For me, cash book is important and cash book is not showing it. So simply what I'm going to do it, when it is not there in the cash book, simply I should also cancel it from here or not. So that is the reason I am going to go for cancelling it. So cancellation means opposite side. So passbook opposite side, it will turn into what? Minus. So what will write? Bills receivable only appeared in passbook. Matlab it is not appearing in the cash book. So because it is not appearing in the cash book, I'm least bothered to take that one. Is this clear, girls? Next. Bank charges 15 rupees and interest on overdraft appeared only in the passbook. Please note it down. 15 rupees and 85 rupees both are a charges, but they appeared only in the passbook. That means it is not there in the cash book. That's right. So when it is not there in the cash book, then it should be cancelled from even from the passbook or not. So cancellation will take a sign of what? A plus sign. Cancellation is going to take a sign of what? Plus sign. So here plus, I'm going to go with taking up plus. So here, what I'll write here as charges and interest on OD only seen in passbook. So please add both together and tell me how much it is going to be. Um, one is 15, then plus 85, which is going to be 100 rupees, right? Done. So that's how I have cancelled it. Now let's go with totaling it, how much it is going to be. So 150 plus 250, 150 plus 250, it is going to be how much more? 1000 rupees. 1000 rupees. Now here it is going to be how much? 2729. And this one will be how much? Just see here. This one it is going to be 3100. Now everyone see here it is going to be 3100. So I'm putting it in a brackets. So every time the plus item will be more, but here this time the minus item is more. And when it is a minus item and the total, when I have minus it, I got the answer to be 3071, which is again what? It is nothing but in a brackets, because minus item is more. But what happens? A minus into minus will become what? A minus into minus will become what? Plus. Minus into minus will become what? Plus. So whatever we used to write on the above as a overdraft, now it will be converted into what? Overdraft. Minus into minus is nothing but a plus. So this is the first time we call this one not as overdraft, but we call this one as what? Favorable. Favorable balance. As per opposite book only we are going to use. Pass book. Nothing is going to change except instead of writing as overdraft. Here we used to write as a overdraft, but here I'm going to call it as what? As a favorable. This is the only conversion it has been happened. See here. Apart from that, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Is this clear? Is this clear? Hope it is very much clear for you people. So this is the first time we are going to have like this. So there is a chance. Favorables, sometimes in a rare case, if they get a minus answer, they will become an overdraft. But if this is the same case, if an overdraft will be converted into again a minus, overdraft itself means what? Minus. Minus into minus, they will convert it into the plus. So this is the only one which I wanted to tell. So that's how this is a chance. The overdraft you may get like this sometimes. So this is it's whatever we have done, we have not done new things, because I said like four will be the common points: checks deposited, checks drawn, interest on investments, interest on securities, interest on overdraft. This will be the common points which we are being just changing here and there, and we are trying to go for it. So what is important? The nature will not change, the postings will not be changing. Only the thing it changes is based upon our kind of a proof books. We just go for changing the pattern of recording the things. So everyone take the screenshot of this one. Everyone take down the screenshot of this one.